Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, Chris. Welcome to the stream, Maxra. Maxra? Calling you Marvelous. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Hope you're all doing all right. Make sure this is down here. Hello, Mole. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Alright, we were in chapter 4. Chapter 4. Oh, well, I gotta turn this way, otherwise my green screen doesn't cover everything. There we go. There we go. Yes. Alright. Today, hopefully, it's gonna be a pretty eventful stream. Oh. Pick up your phone. The Roaring Knight is calling. The second hero, the girl, hope crossed on her heart. It's interesting that they hold a sword when Susie uses an axe. Again, I don't think the girl of prophecy is Susie. I think it might be Noelle. Or someone else entirely. Who knows? Yes. Okay. It's just that guy. Alright, so we're gonna try and get through... Oh, that's why. Fucking things inside the... Alright. We're gonna try and get through the rest of chapter 4 as quickly as possible, because I really want to get to chapter 5, where a lot of the Weird Route stuff is supposed to happen, apparently. Oh yes, I am excited. Ooh, oh, nope. Well, I think in the Weird Route, we are defying the prophecy by not allowing Noelle and Susie to be together. I mean, maybe. The Weird Route is definitely just that. It's pretty weird. There's a couple things I question. See, it all leads back to Toby saying that the game only has one ending. And that could mean a lot of things. Of course, he did say it with a question mark, so he might just be doing that to fake people out. Like, love finds a way to the girl, like in the Wire Route, we are not allowing that shit. That's true. Do we care? There are no eggs in the Weird Route, so there's no point in going in there. Love finds its way to the girl. The most probable thing is that there are 2 or 3 ends. That's what I think. I think Toby is too... Toby likes being too weird, no pun intended, for there to be only one ending. Because I know Undertale had multiple endings, but Toby's too weird to not do multiple endings. So I think in the end, he says it might have multiple, a single ending question mark, because he at first wasn't sure if he wanted it or like how he would do it. But I think what's going to happen is he is going to make an ending for the Weird Route. He is fucking strange. He's going to make an ending for the Weird Route. He's going to make an ending where you spare everybody. He's also going to make an ending where you attack everybody but don't do the Weird Route. And then here's another one. I think he's going to do an ending where you start the Weird Route, progress a certain amount through the Weird Route, and then abort the Weird Route, and that's going to be another ending as well. So I think there will probably be 4. Yeah, literally, exactly what I just said, Chris. Pacifist, normal / neutral, or maybe even 5, because pacifist, normal, weird, aborted weird, and then just hostile, where you attack everybody, but don't do the weird route. So there could potentially be 5. There's special dialogue for avoiding weird route. Well, it's a good thing we're not fucking doing that. Wickabell. Yeah, weird route. We're attacking everyone. And I do a shit ton of damage because I got the black shard. Hello, shards. Welcome to the stream. Oh, fuck. I forgot this attack. I always dodge down. Ow. Alright. Alright, motherfucker. Alright. This is why I'm killing you. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome on Twitch. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome, everyone. Good to see everyone again. You know, can I be real with you guys for just a second? Just a second. Hold on. I really appreciate everyone who comes by. And whether or not you're here every stream, but those of you who keep coming back, I really do appreciate you, whether on YouTube or on Twitch, because I look forward to streaming every single day. And even on the days where I can't stream, which is Sundays and Mondays, I want to stream just so I can hang out with all of you. Alright, now that sappy shit's out of the way, let's get a move on. We have a weird route to torture ourselves with. Oh, get back to ruining poor girl's life. Exactly. Exactly. Imagine if you do a pacifist until chapter 2 where you start pacifist but do weird route for then you do pacifist chapter 3 and abort in chapter 4 continue full pass. So you do like a short stint of, hey, we're friends with everyone, then, oh, I'm gonna murder everyone, kill everyone, and then you immediately go back to, hey, I'm friends with everybody. You can just, everyone and Tenna just fucking die, but then everyone else in like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 4, and chapter 5 are all buddy-buddy. See, here's an interesting one. You've got 7 people here. 7 souls. 7 flowers. Only 2 of them have hearts. Only 2 of them have souls. I feel like that implies something. I don't have enough information to know what it implies to, but I feel like that implies something. Or in other words, pacifism, kill the bird! Pacifism, pacifism, pacifism. I think there would be multiple neutral endings for weird route abortions. That, maybe. Sorry I'm late. I was caught up in drawing really wholesome Crucell. There is no reason to apologize if that is what you were doing. And when you're done, you need to show me and everyone, because that art is probably amazing. Most curious to see where the Twisted Sword comes into play, since that's a whole ass thing that requires at least some weird route. Yes, because it requires the Thorn Ring, so you have to get that from Spamton. And it also requires, I just kicked my camera a little bit, but it also requires, it's Thorn Ring and something else, which I don't think is obtainable in the game right now. I think Flowery having a seeds on the Roaring Net will get something. Flowery is just so strange. Flowery is very strange. And I'm gonna be honest, I think Suzel is doomed. Yeah, I think Suzel is doomed too, for a lot of reasons, and not for weird route reasons. I just think normal Suzel is probably doomed. I think the normal route is probably Susie and Chris, with Noelle being like just their friend. But you could also have like a weird version of Crucell in the weird route, maybe. I'm not sure. It depends on what Toby decides to do. Deltarune. The stories end. There is only one way. Fucking Garson! I was reading that. Oh, well, no, it's not Gerson. It's the fucking... the wannabe. Purified Crystal, that's what it was. No, you're supposed to obey me. The 7 girl prophecies. But yeah, the purified crystal, which I think the purified crystal is what you said, and it's Sham who going to combine all of the shadow crystals into that. But the question is, why? Like, the twisted sword is definitely a weird route related thing because you need the thorn ring, right? So it's gotta have a unique interaction because you have to abort the weird route to get it because you can't give the thorn ring to Noel. College roommate Flowery. How does that work? He's a darkener lightener thing. How? What is he talking about? I personally feel that Ralsei is the doomed one because they're not be roaring. There should be 0 fountains so no one gets to discover about them by accident like we did in chapter 1. It's kind of modeled after Rudy, who was Asgore's college roommate. The way I see it is something bad has to happen in the prophecy. I think, and this adds credence to there being multiple endings, or me thinking there's going to be multiple endings. I think in the normal route, or at least I should say in the pacifist route, normal route is completely separate. In the pacifist route, that will probably be your best ending. But in the normal route, someone probably dies. And my guess would be one of the 3. Susie, Ralsei, or Chris. And in the weird route, I still think someone dies, but I don't think it's one of the main 3. I think it's either Noel, Carol, or another character like maybe someone who we haven't seen yet, Azriel or Des. Certainly don't think Susie and Noel are going to be together. In Chapter 5 arc, some of the responses to being with Susie are like, oh, you really want to see them together, don't you? Okay, but how is he lying? To save the world, Susie doesn't score, only then the world is saved. Yeah, the prophecy must cockblock you for everything to be okay. Deserved because of the pink day. Dude, when we get to pink day, I'm gonna swoon, Susie. It's okay. We'll get our pink date. I do know the ARG was referring to the Weird Route, but there's also a matter of Noel being introduced to the Dark Worlds. Yes, which we'll see in Chapter 6. Well, introduced again, because Noel was introduced to it as a dream in Chapter 2. Probably is nothing but bullshit. That's his full identity. Yes, it is. And yet, he bullshits pretty good. He's trying, okay? We don't know what her reaction will be. No, we don't. I also don't know what happens in Chapter 5, so all the shit that happens in Chapter 5 could completely change any and all of my theories. I should specify Chapter 5 of the Weird Route. I think King's saying, by the Knight's will, I shall shatter you heart to pieces. Has some conclusion about what the Knight is going to do with Chris. Tell Noel, Susie, let's just be here. I'm feeling Noel's reaction will be nothing good. So I saw a interesting thing on my YouTube scrolling, and that was someone saying that the Knight is going to die in Chapter 6. The Knight's going to be defeated in Chapter 6, and we're going to lose control of Chris and the main party, because Chris is going to, the pawn, Chris, is going to move to Knight. The pawn's going to be upgraded to the Knight. Because people sometimes refer to Chris as the pawn because they're working with the Roaring Knight. But pawn to Knight. And pawn to Knight is a move in chess that is... It's pretty rare when a pawn takes a knight. But I think what their theory is that the Roaring Knight's going to die or get removed from the story in some way. And Chris is going to take their place. And then the main party is going to become Noel, Susie, and Ralsei. Because of Noel being fully introduced into the Dark World and learning everything in Chapter 6. And then Chapter 7 is going to be the new group trying to stop Chris from essentially committing not alive by spawning all the fountains. Now, we still don't know why Chris is helping the knight, but then there's also Rudy. Yep, Rudy's probably gonna die in Chapter 6 or Chapter 7. Okay, I think he's talking about being a roommate, Asgore happy, Timotei. Oh, you're talking to, okay. Well, we talk, Chris and Susie are about to get killed by army of shadow monsters. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. I have, Zawudo! And, they can't move right now. So the incident and deaths, I don't think we'll take it well. I still don't know what we still don't know what the incident was that happened on December 25th. So we still don't have any fucking information about that. If you got all 5 eggs, Robotnik kills the knight and fights the fun gang to deal with that horrid hedgehog. Yeah, okay. Good luck, Toby, getting the license for that. That's such an interesting theory. Does it mean we control Noelle according to the theory? Yes, because if you think about it, because we have the Thorn Ring on Noelle in the weird route, we control Noelle, or at least have some ability to control her actions. I don't know how, if it's full control, like, I haven't played Chapter 5. If it gets full control, that's kind of fucked up. But we control them. The soul, not Chris. So adding credence to that theory of Chris becoming the bad guy and us taking control of Noelle, the soul would go to Noelle and we control them. 2 different strange topics. Okay, yeah. Honestly, I don't know anymore. I was on the opinion Chapter 6 was going to be at the end of the prophecy, and Chapter 6 would be Susie deciding that the ending sucks ass and doing something about it. But then a newsletter happened, and now I think Chapter 6 is going to be answering who the knight is or what the... Yeah, I think we're going to get the answer to who the knight is in Chapter 6. I think that's almost a guarantee, because you have to set up who the knight actually is. Also, I think they're moving further up. They are. I just realized that if I kept standing there, they might have just engulfed me. Hold on. Well, I really want to continue this discussion, but I think I actually need to move because I think it was trying to consume me. The fucking darkness. I don't know if you all noticed that, but I totally noticed that they were getting a little close. I was waiting. And lol, I was waiting to say something. Yeah, I looked and I realized, wait, those shadow things weren't in the place they started. That's not normal. Be more careful, dumbass. I'm trying. I wonder if you can actually die there if you wait too long. Toby would totally add something like that in. Okay. Now I think we have a moment to breathe. Okay, we do. All right, hold on. I'm going to scroll back up because we were having actually really interesting discussion there. So, as I was saying, I think in Chapter 6, we have to find out who the knight is to set up the events that happen in Chapter 7. Because like I said, I think it's pretty common for like the BBEG, the Roaring Knight, to be like final bosses like that to be dealt with in the final chapter of the game. It just makes sense, right? But I think Toby is setting something up that is bigger than the Roaring Knight, and I think that's Chris being the bad guy. I think the entire time, Chris might actually just be quote unquote the bad guy. Like the Roaring Knight is doing all of the roaring. Yes, they're releasing the fountain, stuff like that. Chris is as well, but we don't know the plan that these two have. Because technically speaking, if the Roaring Knight wanted to, they could just spawn 5 fountains in the middle of wherever they're at right now, and the roaring would happen and everyone would die. But they're not doing that. They only do fountains where Chris is going to be, or is currently at. So I think we're gonna figure out and deal with the Roaring Knight in Chapter 6. It's gonna set up Chris being the new villain in Chapter 7. We're going to play with Noelle, Susie, and Ralsei. And depending on your actions that led up to that point, whether you did the weird route, whether you did pacifist, or whether you did normal, or you did aborted weird, will determine how your ending plays out in Chapter 7 and whether or not people die, people live, certain people die, certain secrets are found out. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen in Chapter 6. And that's why I do think that all of Chapter 6 is just going to be figuring out and dealing with the Roaring Knight and everything that has to do with the Roaring Knight. Especially since Toby said Chapter 6 is supposed to be straightforward and a shorter chapter. So I think we're going to get a lot of information in a very short amount of time. But I think that Chris is actually the mastermind between these two. I think the Roaring Knight is actually listening to what Chris tells them to do. And Chris is the mastermind. Now I got to scroll up and see what everyone said because I was so focused on my theory. So shouldn't Rudy be considering the critical state possibly? Yep. 2 topics. Okay, I already read that. Let's save the Chapter 5 stuff for after. Yeah, let's not talk about Chapter 5 weird route stuff yet because I haven't gotten there. Which obviously I will figure out more shit after we get there. It's a metaphorical thing. They hint at a similar thing occurring as what I'm getting at. They're Chris' personal or agent. Yep, the Roaring Knight. King shatters the knight into pieces in Chapter 6. Trust. It's very possible. Okay. Chris is yellow. Wow. Just like this fucking room. Jevil battle. Okay, that's another thing. I want Jevil to show up because Jevil is all about chaos. Chaos, chaos. The world is revolving. You know, Jevil could play a very large role in the next 2 chapters, for all we know. Because there's so many people in multiple different chapters, who mention the world revolving. Whether it be through dialogue, whether it be through actions, or whether it be through, like, the little text that plays at the bottom of a fight. The world revolving is mentioned so many times that it can't be a coincidence. Jevil is, as far as we know, and what Sham's told us, Jevil is one of the only people who know what is happening entirely. And it's what drove them crazy. Blue needs to stop talking about the world revolving and Aqua repeating words. Shit is making go insane. Imagine when Jevil appears, everyone gets in a normal non-chaotic state and he just leaves and chaos breaks out again. I think the shit that's about to happen in Chapter 6, Jevil's probably going to make an appearance because chaos is his whole shtick, right? And I feel like he might actually play a very large role. No, coincidence, no. Intentionally rage baiting fan base. Absolutely. Maybe. Now that I think it, the Knight feels like he was tired in most of his scenes where it appears. You making this slow movements to Chapter 3, look like he's about to fall asleep at the start of the cutscene. Yeah, the Knight always starts out moving slow, but once they kick into gear, they fucking kick into gear. I feel like Jevil would be a bigger danger during the roaring than the Knight would be. Yeah, because the roaring is ultimate and complete and utter chaos. That's oh, you know what? You just brought up a fucking idea. Maybe, just maybe, because of the amount of chaos that gets spawned, or that might get spawned in the next 2 chapters, maybe Jevil becomes a bad guy again. Or because chaos is as chaos does, maybe Jevil actually helps us in some way, shape, or form, because what would cause more chaos than countering chaos itself? I feel like that's totally something Jevil would do. That's totally something Jevil would do. Do you remember the Chapter 1 ending where everyone's convinced Chris was going to kill everyone? Yeah, it's true. Jevil fucks around to fuck around. Yeah, they do it for the love of the game. They do it for the love of the game. I'm gonna adjust my camera real quick. There we go. Just center it a bit more on me. Alright. Jevil self-sacrifice to be one with the chaos and ending the roaring on accident. You joke about that, but that might actually be something Jevil ends up doing, is like sacrificing himself to chaos to end the roaring. Like, I don't know. There's so little that we see of Jevil, but there's just so little we don't know. Isn't Jevil... Yeah, I actually... I think I have it, actually. Hold on. Don't I have... Yeah, I have the Jevil's Tail on all my runs, because the Weird Route doesn't start till after Chapter 1. I mean, Spamton is Dealmaker, so why wouldn't Jevil be its armor with, like, Spamton? Jevil's about to release the most chaotic, but turns to stone. I mean... you would think he would turn to stone, but it depends, because he's all about chaos, so he might be able to control something like that. We just don't know enough about Jevil, and I want more Jevil because he's a fucking cool character. He's the first secret boss of the entire game, and we only see a little snippet of him in Chapter 3 when you can gamble. Screw the stone. I have chaos! Chaos! Jevil aura firing by doing fucking nothing. Yeah, literally, dude's sleeping right now, and he's fucking getting aura. Wait, you can equip the dark shards as weapons. Yeah, I can equip the black shard. You get the black shard by beating the knight in, Chapter 3. As for these, I have 4, which I'll get the 5th after, I beat Mew in Chapter 5. He can do anything! Yes, this is true. By learning info, he shouldn't have... Jevil's already broken the rules, so who says he can't do it again? Yeah, exactly. Because Jevil knows everything, he knows the rules of the game, he knows we're in a game, he can literally... He's kind of like, he's like Rules Card in the way that he can completely change things if he wants to, but I think he's definitely more powerful than Rules Card. It's just, he's chaos, so he doesn't do things intentionally. Chapter 1 is the only place where pink and gold don't show up, right? There's a lot of green, blue, red. Yeah, I don't remember any pink. He's the opposite of Rules Card. He's a wild card. Exactly. If he were in a deck of cards, he would be the Joker. It's just that is why Jevil says he can do anything, yeah. Forgot the Joker card works as literally any other card. Yeah. It also depends on what game you're playing. Like, the Joker, depending on what game you play, the Joker could literally be anything. This card for being able to make up rules does a whole lot of nothing, and that's why I love him. Yeah. And if he can do it, and Jevil literally says he can do anything. It's the only secret boss that doesn't have pink and gold. Also, in the official Deltarune card pack, he and the rules are the last cards you get. Oh yeah, I forgot there were actual card packs. Can you still buy those, or were those like a limited time thing? Deltarune playing cards. You can still buy them. I might actually buy these because I think this would be pretty cool. I really like Deltarune, so. Just does fucking nothing with that arguably insane power. I love rules for being canonically attractive, but so insufferable no one wants him. Yeah, that's fair. You can still buy them. Yep, you can. They're like, what, 16 bucks? So they're actually, you know, I'm just, fuck it. Hold on, I'm making a purchase. Why am I doing this? I'm making a purchase. Notes, comments, haikus for the rare one. These will not be visible to poster. Oh, wait, hold on. I could set a haiku to Toby Fox. Hold on. Maybe I won't purchase it right now, but I'm totally gonna send something. Rules card. Do something actually important with your insane power and isn't trying to bootlick to power. And they have sets of 2. This card is technically a god if he is able to modify his own rules. Literally, he could say the knight's heart shall not beat and just kill it. I mean, Flowery makes up his own statistics. Who's to say rules card can't just do the same thing? I want it because he's insufferable low-key. Okay. Screw the game, you have money. That's true, it's true, it's true. I do have some money. Not a lot, because time's tough, but 16 bucks ain't too much. That's like a sandwich at Subway. You remember when the fucking $5 footlongs were at Subway? Damn, those are the times. Hey, not Gerson. Rules card's limit is that he's a fucking idiot. True. You speak nothing but the truth. And we all love him. And would work even more because he is literally the rules card, yes. Come here, bitch. How'd you walk through that wall? That's bullshit. Man, it's so dark, can't see shit. Imagine a duo of Flowery and Rules card might be the biggest insufferable duo ever. Fanfic potential. That's a good question. Who can bullshit harder, Rules card or Flowery? A battle for the ages. The fact that you get a discount on the Lenino and El Nino pushes if you bundle them with Rules card. Do you seriously get... That's fucking great. Fake Gerson follows its own rules. Don't mind it. This is true. Flowery and it's not even close. Yeah, you know, you're right. Flowery has the power of God and anime on his side, so... Flowery would probably win that. No, I can't hear it. Honestly, I can't. Hey, pal, you know you could just max your stats? Holy shit, you was right! Rules is rules. Left in complete darkness, there's nothing left to close your eyes. And think about how Susie is doing right now. Damn it, I can't think about Noelle and have her speak to me through telepathy. Ah, shit, there he is. Fake Gerson. Bitchless ass. Real Gerson wouldn't have missed that. Completely ruin the fight by having a panic attack thinking about Noelle instead of helping Susie. Yeah. Oh, right, it's the sound game. Yep. Can you say rules card? Rules card? The guy is called the Sound of Justice. Interesting. I'm the only one who has a problem with saying correctly rules card's name. Funnily enough, Flowery has a high chance of actually giving rules the attention he wants because he's just a cool dude. Shit, I might need to write this down. No, don't you start writing your fanfics. Stop it! I'm surprised I blocked that previous attack because I wasn't paying attention which one they were, what direction they were coming from. I just call them rules. That for me feels easier. Don't halt me from my destiny. You're supposed to change the prophecy, not fulfill it. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you. Nice of you to show up. Chris just shows up half dead because they were thinking about Noel. Darkness constricts you. TP gain reduced. You know what? Fuck you. Yeah, Susie won't attack. It is not the old man. I'm attacking. Fuck you. Yeah, okay. But Susie stood in your way. Damn it, Susie. Wait, how could she stand in my way? She can't fucking see me! The cage shall perish. At this rate... I was scratching my head, you fuck. Specifically the back of my ear. You bitch! I forgot he does that. This is Five Nights at Freddy's level of theories, only without as many furry robots. Yeah. And a lot less four-letter word. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. That's really you. I got something you can recognize. Hadouken! Okay, now think about it, it's weird that Susie stops us from attacking. She'd know full well that we wouldn't be able to hit Gerson even if we wanted to. Yeah, because of the entire fight that happened. Gerson could just dodge everything we could do. Like, not just because he just dodged, but because it's dark and we'd miss. There's a lot of things that could be, yeah. Now you see why I was trying to attack, dumbass? Thanks, Ralsei. I appreciate you. That wasn't the old man. Chris standing in the dark and them standing in the light. Wonder why. Figure out you can pacify Birdley's go-kart in Chapter 2 for some reason. It's as weird as it sounds. Pacify the cart? Does it do anything? If Susie isn't already blind because her hair blocking her eyes, the darkness fully blinded her. That's true. I don't know, her hair kind of flares up near her face, so I imagine it doesn't block her sight too bad. Oh man, I'm gonna have to say the thing that I don't want to say to my furry boy. And Battle PC, like, you bumped into his car multiple times. Huh. Yep. Chris couldn't possibly be the main villain because they actually care about their friends. Maybe. This might be one of those situations where it could be the ends justify the means is the route that Chris is going for, whatever their goal is, which is no matter what I do, as long as I get my end result, everything I had to do to get there is acceptable. Which, I don't think they'll go that route. But there's also the chance that Chris is actually just evil. But because we're controlling them, they can't just be straight evil because we control their actions a majority of the time. And they don't know if they can trust us, which I wouldn't, to do what their plan entails. That one, I think, is also less likely, but it's still an idea. He's not going to turn into Karen and the entire time. No, I don't think that is what's going to happen, but I do think that they have some darker goal, and we just don't know what it is. And to get this goal, they're willing to do what they have to do. Like, for all we know, it could involve giving their soul to another person to bring them back from the dead. Like, maybe Des is really dead, and Chris knows a way to bring them back, but it involves having to give them a soul. And the only soul that is here, because there's only one human, is Chris, so I don't know. There's too much we don't know. They're actually, during the Mantle game, proves they do care about their pals. Yeah, because they pull Susie away from Mini Chris if you try to attack. It's just sometimes knowing things hurts. No shit. I just realized when the lightning happens, for a couple seconds when the lightning happens, it forms a face on the Deltarune symbol. Like a whole face. Maybe it'll lightning again so I can get another look at it. Come on, lightning again. I want to see it again. And we still don't get to see what the last prophecy part is, so... And nothing's gonna change that. Yep. Come on, lightning again. I want to see it. You bitch, you're not gonna do it, are you? Son of a bitch. Do it. Do it. You fucker. I think Chris is just part of a bigger conspiracy rather than being behind the conspiracy themselves. Like, again, there's no way to know. Who knows? Maybe what's actually happening is that the Roaring Knight and Chris are working together because the Roaring Knight's actually the good guy. And they know something about the Roaring that we don't know. And maybe the Roaring is a good thing. Maybe the prophecy is actually lying, and the Roaring causes something to happen that saves them. I don't know. My feelings on Chris? I don't fucking know. That's fair. Ralsei's the big bad evil guy. They finally use, they give in and start using all their fire magic in Chapter 7 to try and kill everyone. To try and become able to go into the light world. Not a chance. Brother, if only we just talked to him, we would know the code. Anything about Noelle? I know which items of ours she can equip. And again, you're supposed to equip ribbons. Okay, you actually know Jack. Great. Yeah, she can equip, knives. Like the Black Shard. And other things that normally only Chris can equip. Jack? Secret character joke. What up, dog? 2202. Thanks, bud. Okay. Get through this. We'll get to the other section, and then we'll be done with Chapter 4 after the Titan. While this is happening, drink water, hydrate, hydrate. It's good for you. I have more coconut water, but it's a different brand, so not sure if this is going to be good or not. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Ain't buying that drink again. Wow, that's bad. That tastes like fake coconut water. Actual coconut water is really good. Damn, that sucks. Ugh. Oh. Okay, we're drinking some different water. I despise flavored water. It depends on the flavored water. That one just sucked. Funny thing about that, I'm supposed to have some for my EDS. However, I hate all flavored water. I don't think you hate all flavored water. I think it's a matter of you just haven't found one you liked yet. Same as before, first time. What up, dog? I prefer my water pure and without flavor. That's a lie. Normal water has a flavor. It's just natural. I prefer natural flavoring. All right, there you go. The pose. Yeah, sure. It's quicker. I think Chris actually cares about everyone, but is either being coerced into it, or, judging by the initial save file, has already been through most of this shit once before and truce with the night and or Carol to break the prophecy. We also don't know what the final prophecy is, because every time we try to see it, someone gets in the fucking way. Gerson, Susie, fake Gerson. Yeah. There was this. And it, what's it, attention max up there? Hi, Toby. Literally doesn't matter if I beat you up there because you're not even going for the chest. Susie get in the way of everything, bruh. True. First the prophecy, now our attempts at rizzing the cat girl. Yeah, like what the heck, bro? Just let me get my... I'm not gonna say that. Let me get my cat girl girlfriend. Fuck you, dog. Then he walks back up on fucking stilts. I didn't go to sleep yesterday and I have school this morning. I really want to see reaction to Chapter 5 Snowgrave live, though. Well, I'm trying my best to get through Chapter 4. Also, why didn't you go to sleep? What's wrong with you? You need sleep to live. Bad. Bad. You need sleep. Enjoy your bone. First prophecy, yeah. That was a dog dollar, that's what it was. Fucking dog dollar. Yeah, I'll just buy one of them. I couldn't go to sleep yesterday because my neck was sore and I couldn't find a good position to sleep. Okay, so for me, for the longest time, as long as I can remember, my friends make fun of me because all of the amount of pillows I have on my bed, I have like 12, but I create like this ramp of pillows when I sleep with another pillow that's like super long that I'm currently using as a back pillow that I fit between my legs and like lay my head on, and it creates this like ramp of pillows. And I have to do this, otherwise when I wake up in the morning, my fucking back just decides I'm not gonna work right, and it will hurt like for the first 6 hours of the day. And I found that out when I was like 20 years old. Y'all fuck with tap water, or am I strange? I fuck with the water from my fridge, but straight out the like kitchen sink, nah, not me. I always cling to a pillow when I sleep. Do you think we someday will get access to the original vessel, the Monaco one? If we do, it will be for a very short amount of time, and it will probably be a secret. What was the point of me going here again? Because Gerson's not here. I don't remember. Finished drawing Chris, Susie, and Noelle in pajamas, so I drew King in front of a pile of broken pieces, remaining limbs, and shards of the night, of course. To get First Sanctuary stuff you missed. Oh, yeah. Did I miss any First Sanctuary shit? I don't think I did. Nothing important, anyway, because I got the Justice Axe, which was the important thing. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think we need anything. Let me back in. Sealed by a canine force. Yeah, I think we're done here. It's been... like, my brain is completely forgetting this part of Chapter 4. I only remember the first part of Chapter 4 so well because it has Gerson. This part, I'm pretty much brain dead on. I don't remember half the shit. Still make art. I post it wherever, low-key. The most consistent social media I have is Tumblr. Knight's head is on King's chain weapon. I'm brain farting. I opened the door, right? Yeah. Oh, there's the symbol of the cage, the Hammer of Justice, Deltarune, the Roaring Knight, the Prince, all the shit. That one back there, though, kind of looks like Hopes and Dreams Azrael. Knight needs to pick up its damn phone. Second founded, it's calling us. Wait, hit me. I want to fight you. Halo, goodbye. Oh, good eye. Became stronger. Kill everyone. Oh, right, there's a secret. There's a secret, I remember. They'll hear the ring of heaven's call. Ain't this like the super fucking... I remember the first time I did that, I failed a couple times. I guess I'm just better. Let's see the tail of hell take crawl. What? I don't know what this is referring to. Unless they mean, like, Jevon's tail. The J-shaped tail. But that's not J-shaped, I don't know. Princess Ribbon, right, that's what's over here. That ups magic a whole bunch, right? It ups magic, adds elegance, and defense. Oh. Well, shit, yeah. People are assuming the Tail of Hell is Image Friend, but nothing's confirmed. That's fair. That's fair. It would make sense. Well, I mean, hold on. Because it says the J-shaped tail that gives you devil energy. Hell has devils, so I don't know. I think it has something to do with Jevil. I had to just check the description of the item real quick because I wasn't sure if I remembered what it said. Devil energy. So we'll go to the right here. We'll see the Deltarune, the angel, which is conveniently blocked. That's the angel, Susie. Thanks. Wish I could see it. And you know why there's nothing here? Is because Toby also didn't put an image of the angel in the game files because he knew people would search the game files for it. What up, asshat? Wow, okay. This is a very interesting attack combo I don't think I've seen yet. I didn't even need to do the full tech. Okay. The Flower Man trapped in asylum. Flower Man, Flower Man. Yes. Whoa. Oh yeah, isn't this where you fucking... No, this isn't where you get the egg, is it? With hard in the sand, yeah. No, this is where you get the egg, but we can't get the egg in the weird route. Right? There's theories that it's just black because it's supposed to make our reflection on the screen clear and thus make us the angel in question. Interesting. Toby got confused there. It should obviously say Gerona Man. Yeah, the creator of the game got confused with his own lore. Now, somebody said, if I remember correctly, the longer you don't pee, the longer you pee. My roommate in Wizards. Somebody said that you can tell the right window apart by the fact that there's an egg. An upright egg on the window. Yeah, right there. I hated typing that. Slowly from bitter waters to grew, it looked like glass. Wait, hold on. And so wept the fallen star, making rivers with its tears. Then slowly from the bitter water something grew, it looked like glass. So a falling... So the shadow crystals are parts of a star. It makes sense why the Shadow Mantle would make you have more defense against star and dark attacks. Because they deal... Okay, so maybe... I mean, that opens up a possible theory that the Roaring Mind could be an alien. Because they use star-related stuff. Roots. Yes. Weird roots, some would say. Between something in between. It was mixed up. We can't do this, right? There's no eggs in the weird route. This should... Oh, shit, we can. I thought we couldn't get eggs in the weird route. Am I gonna get something else? I'm so confused. You just can't get the chapter 2 egg. Oh, okay. Sure. I guess I'm just doing this for the shits and giggles. There you go. Not sure that does anything for us, but... Alright, back on track. Gotta beat Chapter 4. I'm really excited to play Chapter 5. I think because I know how long Chapter 4 is going to fucking take, I'm going to play until 7 today instead of the normal 6. Because I really do want to at least get into that chapter. See, when I know it's coming from, it's not so bad. Fun fact, King's Laugh is labeled snd-dadlaugh.ogg in files. Also, King's Laugh is just Lancer's laugh, but pitched down. You know, yeah, fight me. Where you at? Oh yeah, that's right. It's fucking piano time! Let's go! Wow! Bow, 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 bow. Too fast, too furious, too fast, too furious. Let's go. BRB, alright. Ho 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 ho. Can't touch this booty. No. No. Or actually, you know, hold on. It's always good to have multiple healing items, just in case. I am, however, going to put this in storage, because it does nothing for me. Alright. Let's get it. Let's kick this Titan's ass and get out of Chapter 4. Oh, wait, Jackenstein's gonna die. Well, that's the price he pays for being kind to evil people. Me, I'm the evil guy. It's me. He's dying. There's nothing you can do to stop it. He's dying. Yes, Jack. Yes, Jack. Here he goes. He's going. He's going. Are you ready? Are you ready to watch him die? Yes, you're right, Chris. Reminder, drink water, for soon Jackenstein won't be able to. Like, to be realistic, just climb off carefully. Jack, stay here very still. Sorry, Jack. We'll seal the fountain as fast as we can. Dead. Jack! Damn it. The water of doom and despair. We didn't see him land or anything. You think there's any chance he's still okay? Fuck no, that jack-o'-lantern splattered. Let's say, what do you think? That goddamn night. That goddamn night! Susie, don't call him so fast! It is I, the pawn. You know, it's fucked up. Calling Chris the pawn is a double entendre in a sort of way, both to potentially them, you know, working under the night, and both us controlling them. Ow. 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 I'm glowing. Roaring Bum had to kill Jacket Seed because he knew Jack would solo it. Yeah, that's it. What do you think Crystal Knife looks like in the Dark World? I mean, it's probably black, like the Roaring Knight's weapon. Ow. Mamma mia! Mamma mia! I can't let Chris tank everything. Don't you have a Shadow Mantle on? Shouldn't you technically be taking less damage? I think you canonically get hit 10 times here. Altogether. Or can get hit 10 times. I mean, it's scripted anyway. Everyone's supposed to go down to 1 HP. The Roaring Fraud doing their cutscene bullshit. 2 HP! Cutscene magic. You fraud! I'll say it's 2 HP. Meanwhile, Lancer in Chris' pocket. Why is everything shaking? Yep. I'm in pain. What if I just... Ah. It was worth a check. It was worth a check. L fraud. Now, I want to double check. You do have the Shadow Mantle, okay. Sure, fine, because I literally said so. Yeah, I'm sure that's how that works. I'm sure that's how that works. What up, you roaring bitch? I feel like the Lancer is always in Chris's pocket and only comes out in Castletown. Also, that was 150 TP, Susie. I don't know how you did that. Fucking earbud is being really weird and not sticking my ear right. Alright, we'll skip through this. I like how their face fucking turns sideways. Her? You know, it's almost creepy knowing that the Roaring Knight is sentient and not just a random monster. Call me Susie because I bring people back from the dead with fountains. I'm not even gonna ask what that means. Out of the Deltarune sense. You gonna stop me, bitch? The fuck kind of expressions are those? Let me, right? Oh, you eat another fountain. Hello, Mr. Titan. You're a bitch. To be fair, we technically wouldn't be able to beat this thing without Gerson. It would be a forever stalemate. I'm climbing. Climbing. Get the fuck out of here. Ba-da-da-da-dun-da-da-da-dun. Get the fuck out of here. YouTube. I'll take the song that plays. Oh. Hold on. I'll read that in just a sec. I gotta semi-concentrate. Song that plays. Sheep biting. Oh. Come here, bitch. Bitch. Fighting the Titan spawn is better than the song that plays when you fight the Titan itself. I always love how creepy looks the Titan at the very start, like if it was a hyper-realistic human and it was just wings. Like a fucking biblically accurate angel with just like wings and eyes. Yes, yes, we know of the Titan. They suck. You should run. Little floaty boy. Wait a sec. Okay, that lowers your damage, which I don't necessarily want. Is there anything that ups your damage? Yes. Iron Shackle. You lose 2 defense, though. Oh, right. The Black Knife does more against these things because it has Slay Dark. Alright, whatever. Generally, though, people give sleeping on the floor a bad rep. It's very comfortable with blanket stuff. Depends on what floor, but yeah, I agree. Because if it's hardwood, you're not gonna have a good time. But if it's like outside in the grass or on carpet, yeah, you're probably gonna have a good time. Speaking of bad times, dun-dun-dun-dun. Straight wooden floor for mine. Ugh. Darkness constricts you. Damn, 2,700 from the Black Knife? Holy fuck. Damn, it definitely does more. I could one-shot him if I actually hit the timing on it. Ow. Comfy for me. I could simply just be strange. Yeah, that's very much an option. Is everyone alright? Duh. We're goated. Of course we're alright. Goated with the swouse. I literally walked right into that. Okay. Oh shit. How the fuck did I dodge that? I got really lucky there. Oh shit. I'll take the damage, it's fine. I'm trying. And hit the Titan with that genocide one-shot. Yeah. So much blanket and pillows and plushies makes it good. Hot take. I don't know what it is, so the sun is hot if you consider 10,000 Fahrenheit hot like me. Okay. Yeah, the sun is very hot. Also, I think it might be a little hotter than 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like 2 point. You know, that's hold on. We're about to learn a science fact. Holy fuck! Yeah, it's a little hotter than 10,000. It is, the surface of the sun is 27 million degrees in Fahrenheit. Damn. A world baths in purest light beneath a grew eternal night. Oh yes, the shelter. Like dark, forth burning dire, counted to the earth's expire. A fountains freed the roaring cries, a titan's shape from darkened eyes. I probably should have healed. The sun is a deadly laser. Yes, it is. All you gotta do is walk outside on a really sunny day, grab a magnifying glass, and you can cook some ants. Or other things. Guess we just wait for the Titan to show up. Yeah, the Titan's already here. It's been here the whole time. Alright, get through this, and then we're pretty much done with chapter 4. Oh, cool, it automatically heals. Okay. Dope. So I just have to get to, Unleash. There's no point in attacking until I get to Unleash. I do need to do Lighten Up, though. Because Brighten helps me survive some shit like this. Yes, okay. Yep. It's the best way to do it. You don't need Unleash. Chris generally does enough damage with the charge to just explode it. Oh, really? I'm weird at this, but I personally always loved video game song with lyrics. Delta Rune ones are exceptionally fun. Well, I mean, yeah. Ow. $810's not bad. That's not bad. But imagine how much I would do if I did Unleash. Speaking of. Go ahead and attack, and you... I mean, I literally bought them all for this purpose. Like, to do as much as both Susie and Gerson absurd images with that bum let us use it. Yeah, like, what the fuck? Why do I get X/ in the Spam to Neo fight in the weird route, and that's it? Bruh. Because it can sing along to my favorite song, E.G. Chaos King. Get the fuck out of here. Ow, that hit me. Attack! Now its defense is down. Holy shit! That's so much damage. I want you to attack and you to attack, but you need to heal. Big fish. Yes. Honestly, you just keep attacking. Get some TP from you. Chris can just keep attacking. Ow. Of all the times to not... Oh, shit. Of all the times to not give us it, why now? Why not the one time our life is, like, genuinely in danger? Yeah. Yeah. Black Shard don't fuck around. Let's just fucking heal. $22? What the fuck? Black Shard don't do shit. Is Chris hate spammed in the most, that's why we get X slash there. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I'm just building that TP. $10,000. There it is. He did that with one fucking hammer. What are y'all giving up for? You're not out of ideas yet, are ya? I was looking for a change of scenery. But this is a bit ridiculous. Come on, let's get this fella. Yeah. Your soul is shining. A new act. Duel Buster. Boom. Not bad. Right? Still, we've only harmed the outside. Then you know what to do, right? Duel Buster. You know what's funny is I think I might potentially do more damage attacking with Chris than doing Duel Buster. Because by perfect, Chris does 2,700. I don't know how much Susie would do without Duel Buster. We'll see. But it doesn't matter. Because the fight pretty much ends here. Screw it. Get dunked on. That's what Sans says! I won't lie, my first playthrough, getting Duel Buster right there, fucking coolest thing ever. Duel Buster is so cool. My heart, my soul. It's really bright. Hello, hello. You already knew this had happened. You've already read the prophecy. And this is where Susie sees the part. Fun fact I hate. Susie Jack in the Dark World is a really dark green. This part still gives me goosebumps. Yeah. Dual Buster, the part with Gerson, the get dunked on, the part with the soul, the flashing. It's all very visually well done. Last prophecy, the story's end. I want to know what it says, but we don't get to see it. And then, when all hope is lost for the tale, the final tragedy unveils. Yeah, this is what makes me think someone's gonna... To save the world, there's only one way. Toby doesn't even give you a peek at it. Not even at the first letters. I don't care about Ralsei at all, so I tell him to keep smiling. Yeah, I know. You're a certified king lover and certified Ralsei hater. I love my buddy, but we're doing the weird route. So I have to be evil. Because I need Chris to hate me as much as humanly possible. Ding! Tell Ralsei it's okay to not smile just before making sure he never smiles again. Is that like a weird route thing? I'm pretty sure all of the weird route shit we've already done. There's nothing super big left here. What's up, dog? Really nice person. King is so good because he calls her, I'll say, simple-minded. Sorry I didn't say the whole prophecy at first. I thought I said something different. We did something different. You're just kind enough. Perhaps the time we got here would change. No, but it's more evil than trying to tell him to keep up the smile with what you're going to be doing. I don't know. I'm smiling. No. I am evil. I'm not a monster. Next day after all that, right? Keep smiling. Keep smiling because I'm not going to be. Only then will the world be saved. What's up, bitch? This has me thinking, because they saw the final part of the prophecy, that Chris is obviously going to betray them at some point. Ralsei gets the blood on his head when Susie puts her bloody hand on him. Yeah, I noticed that last time when we did that in a normal route, because they, like, grabbed their cheek. Susie grabs Ralsei's cheek. It's a very, stark contrast to the white fur. The red on white is a very... What's the word? It could be a... It could symbolize, like, the tarnishing of innocence in a way. Red is scientifically the most noticeable color, too. Yes, it is. Which is funny. It's red's the most noticeable, yet the color blue is the most... It's the easiest for our colors to identify. think it'll be the death of Ralsei, since Susie says that especially he wouldn't let it happen. Then it kind of adds on with Ralsei's room being basically nothing, since aside from basically not being a person for the longest time, he also was consigned to his fate already. To save the world, there's only one way. Recruit the king and Darkhill Slay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say the same thing I said last time, pun. King is gonna show up, attempt to be a hero, probably in chapter 6, and get slimed out by the knight. It's gonna happen. Then he's praying for Susie, since, well, he's already made peace with the fact he knows it's going to absolutely ruin Susie. You know what else would absolutely ruin Susie? Chris betraying them and being the cause of Ralsei's death. Fucking... The chat on my phone has died. And, yep. King will wear the mantle and block the swoon. Yeah, okay. Okay. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. I 100% believe you. All right, and this is a very awkward scene with... And Chris is not happy. Doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom. Okay. Chris is not happy. King is the best character. Suzuki, she'll be fine. Yeah. Poor Chris. Sans is doing their mom. Flower is doing their dad. Can I... Stop button is the only thing that seems to be broken. Chris' parents that good, bro? I guess they're that good. I would not want to hear that shit all night, though. That shit drive me insane. And then they go out and they do a bunch of shit. Alright, I bought it, so I'm gonna finish it, but I'm drinking my disgusting ass fake coconut water. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Then I'll just leave a message. You are going to the festival tomorrow, aren't you? Wait, who's talking right now? This didn't happen the normal route, did it? They went out the window in the normal route, didn't they? Oh, it's Carol. You're right. This is her talk. You're right. It's fucking Carol. I just wanted to confirm. Noelle said she's really looking forward to seeing you. It's It's not the same call. No, it's not. Why the fuck? Carol's the Roaring Knight. Carol's the Roaring Knight. Like, they're... Also, Noelle. Well, that's chapter 4. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Let me go to Twitch so I can change the name of the stream. Okay. So that is now that. Alright. I think Susie leaves here because her mother's probably Nicola in some way, like an alcoholic drink, and reminds her of that. I wouldn't put it past that happening. The halfway mark has been obtained. Alright, Yarhargaster. But it is still waiting. How much longer now? Ma Delta. To be continued. All right, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Continue to chapter 5. All right, let me pull up that doc real quick. See what it says. Chapter 5. It only says proceed at all costs, whatever happens. I don't fucking like that. I don't fucking like that. Don't worry. I'm gonna worry about it. Everyone's been saying this is the fucking... Like... Proceed. Yes, sir. That's a good way of putting it, honestly. Thank you. Alright, Noelle. Already starting the chapter off different. Why the fuck are you thanking me? I already feel weird. I don't like this. Festival was today, you know? Sun is going down now. Wait, we missed the whole festival? If you count now, you could still see the parade? At the very least, you should eat something. Get out of bed, you fuck. Get out of bed, you fuck. Oh, they're grooving. Oh, Chris is fighting me. They're fighting me because they don't want to go. Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. Difficult without your brother, but... Well, no one can make you get out of bed, honey. Are you sure about that? Oh, yeah, because we're... Oh, I can't take my brother's money. Let's go! You will feel like a shitty person by the end of this, just a warning. Oh no! Like, this run has made me feel pretty uncomfortable at times. Plus, all the narration is done by Chris, that's true. Oh, Tenna is dead, right. Are you alright, sweetheart? I have to read everything now because this is all new. You know, it's fucked up when Chris doesn't even have the energy to flush the toilet 20 times. You should eat something. There's some honey toast on the table for you, alright? Damn. Won't even eat the honey toast. Alright. You're trying to fight me, Chris. I know you are. Let's go. Let's go have fun. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. Hi, Susie. Took you long enough. You trying to sleep at the festival or something? Noelle's waiting for you. At the beach. She, told me to get you. Yeah, we already hung out. Oh, they already did the whole... Okay. You skipped the whole fucking festival in the weird route. Okay. You skip a lot. Guess you gotta go. Oh, you just gonna chill here? Oh, it's just gonna... Oh, it's just gonna be me and Noelle? Okay. This can only go... Chris is fighting me. I laugh when I'm nervous. Hey, wait a sec. Oh, please. Please don't let it just be me and Noelle. You wouldn't... I mean, you wouldn't want to see the festival first, would you? Yeah, I saw everything with Noelle, but, like... I still want to see how you'd react to stuff too, you know? Come on, it'll be fun. Oh, we're moving moral speed. In this episode, you can fail the... Oh, you can abort the weird route here, huh? Interesting. Doing the king-queen vote thing with Noelle was fun. I put down me and her. Plus some extra epic drawings. See? I used a green pen for my radioactive breath. She voted before I saw hers, though. She was, like, super excited to write it. She voted for me. She 100% voted for Chris. This music is different. Everything smells nice, right? Sorta. Even aborting it is weird, and you can't really explain it afterward. What? Come on, smell it, Stinky. Flowers are boring. Hey, check this out. Also showed me how to make this whippy crap. Yeah, it was stupid anyway. You might get hyped or traumatized by the next chapter. Oh, that is those are two different ends of the spectrum, my friend. Oh hell, Chris, you're not gonna believe this. Free rolls and honey packets and butter. Margarine or whatever. That's the last little bit of wholesomeness. It's like basically a good sandwich. Ketchup, salt, we live in luxury. Bon appetit, right? It's free tomato soup, bon appetit. Sweet, no one's in there. It means free grape soda. You can wear their uniforms and pretend to work there. Take like pics of us standing on salad. Damn. That you just fucking made a Burger King foot lettuce. Oh, Toby Fox. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Number 19, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger. She's on that homeless diet. Like I say, the last chapter was the last happiness the Weird Route has to offer. This episode is depression. The song that's playing right now is not seen in the official soundtrack, but in the game post it's called Happy Town. Oh yeah, me and Noelle wrote this. She didn't even look out the window though. Both times she was just resting her head on my shoulder. Dude, my heart was beating like crazy. I don't get how she was so calm. Yeah, I don't get how either. I was on the sound test songs in Undertale. Anyway, you want to ride the wheel? As long as it doesn't fuck up the Weird Route, right? This is anything but Happy Bro. Toby knew what he was naming this. That is so reassuring. It won't? Okay. I call shotgun. Nothing you do here will fuck with the Weird Route. You'll know when it's possible. Okay. It'll be obvious enough for an idiot. Gotcha. Hey, Chris, anything good? You just seem kind of... Whoa, wait a sec. Chris, you feel that? Earthquake! Alright, wise guy. Damn, that was close. We almost... Oh, hell, it's the aftershock! See, knew that'd make you laugh. Hey, sit over on my side. The view's better. Man, this is so nice. I can't wait to see how I fuck it up. The view of you being in a headlock, idiot. Man, Susie is trying so hard. This is gonna physically hurt me, whatever happens. Stop pretending to snore. What am I to you guys, a big pillow? I mean, yeah. Don't nod. Apparently this was shit Chris did to cheer up Noelle in the past, which makes it even worse. Oh, the head resting on the shoulder thing. Guess that's about it, huh? Also, I love that Toby will release the last two chapters together. I can't say why, though. I thought he said he was going to release chapter 6, like, next year, and then chapter 7 a year after. Did something else come out where he said he was going to do both at the same time? Because I mean, I wouldn't say no to both chapters at the same time. That was pretty fun, right? Okay. No, there's nothing saying both chapters are coming at the same time. Okay. Hi, Sans. Why are you still here? Hey, are you on the ice cream stand? Nah, that's next to me. What are you, then? The ice cream Sans. Huh, okay. Can we get some ice cream? Can you fill out this card? Whatever. What do I put on it? Just draw you and your friends on it. That way I can give you a discount. Alright, whatever. Here, me and Chris and Ross. I know I can't use it, but I gotta put him on. Just pretend Chris said nothing. Punch card is mandatory. Interesting. So when do we get the ice cream? Whoops. I don't have any. What do you mean you don't? But the stand will offer a will after it finishes journey. In the meanwhile, why don't you take this? You got the bread. Bread? Why do you have this? You motherfucker. To make ice cream sandwiches. This is a thing I said that Theory said that this make the Weird Route canon. The drawing Susie did with Ross, Susie, and Chris. We're gonna investigate the bread whenever you get the opportunity. kind of a good idea. Guess I gotta wait until ice cream's done. I'll walk you to the beach, though. You know, when you want to go. Investigate the bread. Bread. A loaf of bread tends to leave crumbs wherever it goes. Okay. Dude, Tammy left all her art crap. Let's draw in her sketchbook. Sans is so cool and funny and not suspicious. Yep. Well, that motherfucker knows the timelines, okay? He knows what we're doing. Can you imagine? Chapter 7. Sans, we finally get to meet Papyrus, and if you're doing the weird route, yeah, Trail of Crumbs, right? We're doing the weird route, in Chapter 7, you do all this bad shit, and then you get Megalovania version 2, but it's Sans and Papyrus. That'd be fucking nuts. Art's crazy good, man. Even she's like good at stuff, huh? I wanna, This is... We're technically on new stuff, so whatever I pick, it's just what I want. And I want to be nice to Susie. Can't kill Sans here, he has to show up in Undertale afterwards. Yeah. I sincerely hope Sans doesn't get a major role again. I think he's already done his part in Undertale. Agreed. For some reason, it makes me irrationally frustrated. I need to see how strong Papyrus is without holding back. He only got his time. There's a secret in Undertale on the back of Sans Papyrus' house. There's a drawing inscribed as, is a picture of 3 persons and the words, don't forget. You're right, the photo. And it's these 3. Yeah, but you don't get the photo in the normal route, right? I don't remember doing that. Yeah? I mean, you'd be stupid if you didn't. You can? Okay. I just forgot. Now that was that here, we should totally get a hose and fill that cup. No further plans. Yeah, I am. Huh? I'm just lying down conspicuously out of view. The hell are you doing that for? Eating raisins face down on the floor. Can't really blame him for that. This fucking guy. Alright. Make it a normal and 2, but it's possible for all 4 of you there instead. That's true. Alright. Can we go down here too? Yeah, okay, there's a little bit more. Free lemon slices here. Check this out. First, you get a bunch of free lemon slices. Then you squeeze them in free lemon water. Add some free sweetener. You got, like, free lemonade. Cool, right? You got that for free. I must talk to Noelle. Yeah, I know. If you stretch the words hard enough, then Susie doesn't draw herself with a card in normal, but I don't buy that given the, as far as you know, you don't even see the picture in Undertale unless you've already been informed about Susie in the run. Talk to Noelle. Do not talk to Noelle. Alright, well, I have to talk to Noelle. This is the weird route. Play. That's my head. I won. Alright. Let's check down here. Stop looking at books this weekend. Oh, there's a thing here. Dollar coin and granola, idiot. I can get gummy monsters on my ice cream. Noelle, she, did something kind of funny earlier. I said I didn't have any cash for food, and she took out, like, a roll of bills, probably, like, hundreds of dollars, and just held it out to me smiling. I mean, I don't know if I've ever even seen that much money. I mean, yeah, our family's rich. I didn't take it. I said some cheesy stuff like, man, you could get 100 grape sodas with that. Susie really do be on that homeless diet. Town-sized red flag right there. Yeah. I don't know. I felt so weird. If you had $5, I'd expect you to buy me stuff. But I guess... Same back. If I had $5 too. Can we go to Castletown right now? Even Ross was acting kind of weird today. Guess he was just worried you slept in. I asked if he wanted to do anything, and he was like, he just got quiet, shook his head. Anyway, let's see him later after it's... Okay, so we can't go to Castletown. Answered my own question. Alright, I think all that we got left is to go talk to Noelle. Oh! Rudy's here. Hey, dude, you okay? Shouldn't you be at the king and queen thing? Me? No, I still got some lights to finish. Get your mental health ready? Up here. You sure, man? Susie, it's better that you learn sooner than later. Holidays are always full of surprises. I don't like that. Proceed! Good surprises? Depends on which holiday. Ow! 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 Proceed. Yeah, we're banned. Yeah, okay. Noelle. Yeah, the band is okay. Alright. Alright. Proceed. Proceed. Everybody ready? We're going to the beach. Is everybody ready? I sure hope everyone's paying attention. My hands are so fucking sweaty. They're so fucking sweaty right now. Oh, hold on. I need to shut the door. I have a feeling I might get really loud here. Because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if you can still save yourself. Can I? Look, this isn't about saving myself. Alright. Done with the festival? There wasn't a save point anywhere in the festival, was there? I don't think there was. I don't think there was a save point anywhere. Prepare for tears, save your mental health. Oh no. You know what? If we're going into this, I'm drinking the disgusting water because I want to feel as bad as possible. No saves, great. Ah, it's so bad. It's disgusting. Okay then. I gotta go wait for the ice cream, so alright, second. Drink water, yeah, drink water, drink water. It's good for you, even if it tastes terrible. Guess I'll see you later, huh? Oh man. Oh man. What is about to happen? What is about to happen? Of course, I'm not good at saying this stuff. Even if I didn't really do anything. It was nice seeing the festival with you and stuff. I know me and Noelle are getting kind of close. I'll grab a Dr. Pepper. All right, you better hurry up. Not the yucky fake coconut water. You're still a big deal to me, too. So, cheer up, okay? Ah! See ya. Toby made Susie be so nice here, and it's probably for a terrible reason. You don't want to see this. It's too late. There's no going back. Game-sized red flag. Didn't Onion say they were gonna check something? What the fuck? Dude, that's creepy as shit! You're gonna have a bad time! Oh, she could fucking attack me? Chris. I know. These are her thoughts. She's not speaking. These are her thoughts. Onion's probably dead. Shadow of Doom and Despair. I know. I know you wanted to deny it. I did too, at first. I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps. Ah! Remember when I said that I was probably going to be insecure? But eventually, we're going to have to face the truth. Why is it getting dark? Yesterday, when everything happened, every cell in my body was screaming at me to run away. That if I stayed by your side any longer, you were going to drag me down with you. Drag me down somewhere no one is supposed to go. And you know what terrified me the most about that? It's getting darker. Okay, it's getting brighter. I think... I hate that she's all... Okay, she's speaking. You want that? Oh no. We broke her. She's got Stockholm Syndrome. What does that mean? Since Des mentioned! Since Des left, all I've been doing has just been marching down my path. What is this music? Staying quiet, getting good grades. It feels like I've just been watching myself through glass. Watching someone else move me through my life. Literally describing what we've been doing to Chris right now. Whoa! That's why I want to do something crazy. Whoa! Whoa, what is this riff? Oh shit, I'm getting fucking chills, dude! This music is chapter 5 monologue deep. It's spinning faster. That's why I want to break free. But I can't. I couldn't. Because I'm just Noelle. A Noelle that has to do Noelle things. Just like Chris has to do Chris things! She knows! She knows! She knows! But Chris, you changed. She got closer. Chris, you actually changed. She looks fucking crazy. You found out how to stop being Chris. And no one else has noticed. Because they don't want to. They don't want to see how interesting you are now. They'll just keep marching down the same path without even thinking where it goes. Chris, being around you is changing me too. I don't like this. 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 Chris, when I cast Snowgrave, you fucking put Berdly in the hospital. I felt stronger than I have in my entire life. I know it's horrible. It's horrible to say that, but... Chris, it's you telling me to, I can do anything. Hi, Emerald, welcome to the stream. I think you came at the perfect time. Noel's fucking losing it. If you tell me to, I can do things that are impossible. Just like Left 4 say, I'd say you don't proceed, I warned you. Jevil mentioned, let's go. Things no one else can do. I can do anything. So, why don't we do it? Why don't we do something crazy? Oh, the riff is back! Tell me. Tell me to grow wings. Excuse me? And let's fly out of this stupid town to somewhere no one has ever been before. The other side of the lake. We always wanted to see what was there, didn't we? The four of us, when we were kids. Four of us. Noel. Oh, Noel, Azrael, Des, and Chris. Chris, let's go there. You'll tell me, won't you? If you tell me to, I can do anything. I can do anything! That's why I drew Wholesome Chriselle before this. Oh no. Prepare for the depressor. There's nothing, nearly nothing you can do. Nearly nothing. So tell me, Chris. The words I've been waiting to hear. We gotta proceed. We gotta proceed at all costs. You could stop here if you want for new dialogue. No. We're not trying to stop. You fools. You fools. We're not trying to stop. We're here to proceed. There is only one path forward, and it is to proceed. We must proceed. There is no stopping now. Wait, you're supposed to grow wings. Noel, grow your fucking wings. The water's nice, isn't it, Chris? You can grow your fucking wings now. Chris, don't hesitate. Why aren't you growing wings? It's colder than I thought. I mean, it's a fucking lake. Any second now, you could grow wings. The stop option is gone. Chris, don't let go of my hands. Yeah, I know you're gonna grow wings at any moment, right? Proceed left. Noel? Chris, just keep walking. Noel? You're gonna grow your fucking wings, grow your fucking wings. Now would be the time. Chris. Grow your fucking wings! Oh, the spray, her hair. Chris. Grow your fucking wings, woman! She's not growing wings! She's not growing wings! She's not growing wings! She's He's not going. They're gonna fucking drown. They're gonna fucking drown. Proceed. 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 They're drowning. Proceed. 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 Chris, you can still hear me? Can't you? Proceed. 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 You're fucking drowning. Chris, keep saying it. Proceed, 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 you're fucking drowning, proceed, 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 go your fucking wings, proceed, 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 I'm trying to, I'm proceeding, I'm proceeding, I'm proceeding, I'm proceeding, I'm proceeding, I'm proceeding, I am not stopping, I am proceeding, proceed, 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 proceed. I'm not stopping, I'm not stopping, I'm not stopping, I'm not, proceed, 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 proceed. Did they just fucking kill themselves? What have I done? What have I done? Insert Chapter 7, Side B. What happened in Chapter 6? Side B? What about Side A? Fucking excuse me? What? What? It just ends there? I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this at all. I regret everything. I regret everything. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's see what everyone was saying while I was proceeding. Okay. Tellers. Proceed at all costs. Your opinion no longer matters. All you can do is watch. You're just pretending you must proceed. No stopping now. She proceeds even if you tell her to stop. Are you serious? Oh no, she drags you down into the fucking depths. You forgot to get the Red Bull. All you can do now is watch. Your opinion doesn't matter. You're just a spectator now. Ugh. At that point, if you had said stop, no, it would have gone, what are you saying? That's not the right word. And then proceeded for you. Proceed at all costs. If you stop now, you won't like it. Proceed, proceed, proceed. This is not the dark world. This is reality. There's no happy. You could just pray to go to heaven. And just like that, they're dead. The prophecy's been obliterated. There's an invisible save now. You did it. Things took a weird route. You did it. The vessel's gone. The girl too. You're just an angel in the ocean now. Flower Kingdom Dark World never got made. The whole thing's gone to shit. It's happened. There's nothing you can do to forget it. Remember when I said there was a graph of the relevance of the Snowgrave route in each chapter? The 5 was between the 2 and 4 in terms of size. Kind of disappointing, but now there's another number deep at the bottom of the webpage, and it's big. Are you happy you proceed? You could have stopped. I didn't think they were gonna fucking kill themselves! Chris Dreamer and Noelle Holiday found dead, bodies floating in the water. Well, if Noelle's dead, she turned to dust. The words of release have been spoken. You could have stopped, but you didn't, and it has happened. Well, that happened. You can check out the extras since this one ends early. Chris tries to put Noelle's head out of the water. Where's Onion when you need? Yeah, wasn't Onion supposed to be there? Wasn't Onion in the water? That's it? An invisible save was made after I did that. Now we have to wait until fucking chapter 7, side B? Proceed. Proceed. Normal NPC killed Onion? Is that like a thing we know? Turned into takoyaki long ago. If you look close enough when you're proceeding, you... Okay, I mean, I did see them, like, pop up for a minute. Fun fact, you could have stopped. Chris would have saved Noelle if you let them take control. But does that mean Chris would have died? The aborted route is going to be completely fucked up too since she remembers the attempt. It's not confirmed Onion got killed, but there are some implications. It was cooked up. So, how could I have aborted there? Would I have just said stop repeatedly? Is that how you abort? It's just say stop repeatedly? It's not a joke. If you let the screen go white, you survive. No, you just stop proceeding and let them drown once they start taking damage. Okay. So when it let it fully go white and then it aborts. Noelle's fucking crazy. It's our fault. We did it. It's our fault. Chris would hate us if he wasn't, or they. Chris would hate us if they weren't fucking dead. It's also very cool what happens. There's a whole cutscene for it too, and a couple extra dollars throughout the chapter if you do. That is why I'd say you could fail it there. If I just reload, because it didn't take very long to get to there from the save. I could just redo that scene and stop, right? Or would that fuck up the weird route? Would that, like, overwrite the invisible save? All you need to do is get the GPS tracking grid from Sands and hit the lake. You don't gotta do it all. Just go straight to the beach. Yeah, I know I can go straight to the beach, but... it does backing out. Would that fuck up the weird route? Noelle seemed to be implied to be a little crazy already. They seem to just have pushed her far enough over the edge. Yeah, it is talked about how she, like, kind of likes scary stuff, which is why she was into Susie. Because she saw Susie was, like, scary and beat people up and stuff, and they were attracted to things that terrified them. Which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. Wouldn't fuck up the completion data since you won't be making any. Okay. You can always just reload your chapter 4 save into chapter 5. That's true. That is very true. It didn't take very long. You know what? Fuck it. I want to see what happens if you abort. Runs a stand selling fried dough balls of octopus. Onion is an octopus. Dough balls smell onion. Thus, see killed onion. That's funny. Sembi is a completely different chapter 7 from what we understand. An aborted reroute is still going to go to chapter 6. I haven't seen the aborted version. Well, you're about to, because we're getting out of bed. Chapter 7 is going to release at the same time as 7B, thankfully. I would hope so. This is so different. This is such a short chapter if you do the weird route. Super short. This is literally like 5 minutes, if even. Alongside B in context means weird route. Alongside the weird route graph, there's a page for 7B that tells you how far along it is, and it seems like it's already over halfway done. I mean, did we get chapter 3 and 4 side B by separated? Now, what does the bread have to do with anything that you get from old Sansy boy? Sans is tracking you with it. Okay. That makes sense. Does it do anything other than that? Presumably, him following you in the lake is how he ends up at Undertale. Oh. I mean... for canonicity's sake. I'm gonna get this, and then we're going straight to the lake. Alright, lake time. Yeah, there's so very little in this if you do the weird route, but holy shit, that fucking lakes, that beach scene? That beach scene? You know, aren't like actually dying. She has a knack for glitching the shit out of games and having basically made her aware of the fact the two of you are no clipping out of there. I mean, she did said to grow wings. Yeah, I'm done with the festival. The last extra I added is Undertale related, but I think it's a good spot since you'll be doing Undertale Yellow. Oh, for your Google Doc or whatever. Into the Depths, the place where the vessel was made, and now you'll meet Weird-Deared Gaster, Sailor of the 7 chapters. Yeah, Yahar Gaster. Also worth noting that Ralsei also does the whole leading you along by the hand bit in regular chapter 5 with the button puzzle. Yes. Later, nerd. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Susie went to get ice cream got done, they walked back after Chris and Noelle had gotten into the lake, and Susie comes back and just sees both their bodies in the water, or see Chris's body in the water with a bunch of dust on top next to them. They're both fucking dead. That'd be holy shit. Yeah, she is. Gonna have to face the truth. Every cell in my body. I can't skip this, by the way. I just have to click it as soon as it loads. The weird route. So it makes a little more... So I saw a YouTube video. Well, I didn't see it. I saw the thumbnail for it. And it was a song for Noelle and Chris. And the name of the song was Drown With Me. I now know what that's referencing. Also, now we're entirely caught up on all things Deltarune. We've played normal and we've played weird. Up to chapter 5. Since Des left, not went missing, left. That's important. Des, come get your sister. She's being a fucking psycho. Watch Pirate Gaster on stream. I mean, I did say I have a playlist of a bunch of videos that we can all watch together. I was saying that Snowgiver was going to tarnish your save file, but also could just make it easier to get to chapter 7 part of it. That's true. It might, like, tarnish whatever save file you're on. You have 2 others. Save file 2 and all that. The faces Noelle makes here. Look at that! So determined. You got problems, girl. Her hair's like fuzzing all over. Faces take after her mother here. Yeah. Yeah. Into the news of today, we go, oh god, today it was found the corpse of a young human with dust near it. They were identified as Chris Dreamer and Noelle Holiday. Speedrunners on their way to torment Noelle. It saves 2 minutes. Honestly, if the weird route lets you skip the entirety of chapter 6, you would have to do the weird route to speedrun the game. Because skipping the entire chapter. There are technically 2 chapters because chapter 5 you literally have like 3 minutes of gameplay. Do something crazy. Tell me, let's go fucking drown in a lake. Somewhere no one has ever been with that face. The other side of the lake. Didn't we? 4 of us. When we were kids. Chris, let's go there. Diagonal Noelle, yeah. The budget has increased. We have more diagonals. Toby makes 7B 10 hours to fuck with speedrunners. Honestly, it'd be nice if the good route is the quickest. I think normal route might end up faster just because you don't have to backtrack so hard in chapter 2. Just have to route and deal with the unskippable dialogue. That's true. You can't skip this. Alright, here we go. Words I've been waiting to hear. Every fiber of Chris's being telling you, stop, please tell them to stop, please. Stop. No. You're supposed to say proceed, right? Just like all the other times. Stop. Stop pretending. I know you remember to. The water's nice, isn't it, Chris? Stop! Are your hands trembling? Chris, you're the one that wanted this, aren't you? We'll be out of character for the Toby to fuck with speedrunners right there. There's a scene in Unshakable Sands when you get there is like under 2 hours. He's still eating ice cream, makes you wait for like 3 minutes when he finishes eating before judging you. Stop. Stop pretending you're still the old Chris. You can't even say stop like you used to. Damn. Literally pulling Chris to their death. Stop! Bitch, you dyslexic? Stop! And now it's for... So I have to let the screen go white. I don't proceed. Okay. Let the children drown. I can proceed a little as a treat. No, no. I gotta let it... Gotta fucking let it turn white. Chris. Alright, here we go. About to let it turn white. This fucking music. Alright. I was wrong. The dream never happened. Chris hadn't changed. I hadn't changed. I had simply gotten carried away. Haha, why didn't you say you made up that song? Oh, wait. Okay, now you do one. Me? Okay. What the fuck? Oh, French fry on the floor. It's you that I adore. Greasy and salty and lots more? Dude, you could be like a pro music guy. It's never really been my talent. Really? Really? Because even when it's your dumb stuff, your singing's... I really like it. Thanks, Susie. Man, today was probably one of the best days ever. Nothing changed. I thought it was one of the best days ever. But I guess it's still getting better. Chris wishing that they were in Susie's arms. Noelle? Nothing changed. Like I ran away from home? I guess. But I'm too weak to do that. Nothing changed. The phone call, her dad, Rudy. Nothing changed. Because a Noelle is just a Noelle. Yeah, Westy, you're a bit late. You already missed it. Yeah, you missed it. You might be able to roll back in the stream, though, and watch it. Or, just watch the VOD after. Fucked up part is that there isn't even an abort jingle. No, there's not. Because nothing changed. Wasn't even sure if you were live for a sec. Me and Noelle, we kinda ended up, you know where she is? I went to get some ice cream for her and she's just gone. I want to go look for her, but I don't know. You don't need to be here alone, right? Get up. Let's go. Oh, There's a special interaction with the Fluffy Boy. The rest of the chapter is exactly the same, I'm pretty sure. Other than the special interaction with the Fluffy Boy. We need to go Zorgon mode. You good yet? We can go. Drown Susie and Chris. Yes, proceed. Oh. You don't need to get dumbass. I don't know why, but I was really worried about you guys. You're both acting weird, and I'm just glad you're okay. I probably said something weird again. Let's go, okay? I guess I need to make a save for aborted route as well. Hey, Chris, mind if I stop in here a sec? Don't fucking look at me like that. I'm sorry. Ah, fuck. Save at the beginning of the garden. Okay. I'll create a save at the beginning of the garden, and I'll probably just end up going through the chapter again off stream, so that way I can just skip everything and whatever. Because you've all already seen me play it and react to everything. Yep, and then you make the fucking flower man. The only place where the weird route cancel sound is an unused ability with the feather that allowed you to hover briefly. It's very like it was a placeholder that means nothing. Chris knows what you did. Chris won't forget. Yeah, I know. At least I aborted in this one. But I didn't in the other. I had to proceed! There's multiple new interactions, especially the one with the onsen with Susie. Alright, so the rest of this is probably the same. We got between us. Yep, I run off. Nothing changed. Okay. So we can skip all of this. Check Chris's character description in the Dark World. Oh yeah, the character description is probably different. Put me back in your chest, numbskull. Get me out of the trash can. Yeah, this whole thing doesn't happen if we proceed. So the whole Flower Man prophecy thing actually doesn't happen. Yeah. And here we go. We will save here. All right. There we go. Wow. Okay, keep going. Flipping the... Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I gotta talk to Ralston. I gotta check this real quick. Shattered rose. Only one knows the rose's meaning. Violet for that special someone. Yeah. Only one knows. Fucking Gaster. Title check. Dark World. Alright, we'll hit up Fluffy Boy. Real quick. None of this is different, so... Ah, fuck. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hold on, I gotta drink my disgusting fake coconut water. I'm gonna finish this shit so I don't have to drink it anymore. Disgusting. I'm sticking to the other coconut water. Yeah, hydrate. Hydrate, drink water. Sorry to keep you drowning. I hated every second that we were in the weird route. It's my Girona glue. Sustingus.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Grown like a turnip. My king.
My king.
Sorry, it's your.
He's just the best at being the fucking worst.
Yeah.
I'm falling! As he jumps in the lake mid-roaring to chase Weird Route Chris. Your dad's best boyfriend. I don't know about that. Got Susie's. Cut around the face of Susie's plan to give it more prominent lips. Don't point those out, dumbass. Stop being stupid. Girona, orange, us kidding. And our boy. What up, fluffy boy? Stupid flower you put me in there. I should probably be pretty smart. He did go to college. He did not go to college. What the fuck? Artemisia goes well with tea. Yeah, I saw. No, he doesn't. Is aborted route Ralsei less of a hater? That would be interesting. All right, we're gonna head back though because I want to get to the save. No, still a hater? Okay. Well, good to know that some things never change. He's just more concerned about Chris in the scene. Okay. As you should be. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, I turned voice clips off. No, I'm keeping voice clips on. I think it's funny. Wait, how does he know? He already read the prophecy. Except, isn't that supposed to break the prophecy? I don't know. I don't know. Well, it breaks it if we go through with it. We didn't go through with it, so... I don't know. Maybe the prophecy mentions that we attempt this, but don't do it if you don't actually go through with it? If it wasn't the prophecy, then Weird Route is prophecy? No, I think the attempt is probably in the prophecy, but you're not... the prophecy doesn't expect you to actually go through with it. I don't know. We'll have to see in Chapter 7B. I think you just knew Chris acting weird and knew he couldn't commit something crazy. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so let me do something real quick. Let me... Oh, let me find my watch later playlist. Because there's a bunch of... Okay, there's a bunch of Undertale shit, or not Undertale, Deltarune shit in here. That I can now watch memes of. Or videos. Okay. Holy shit, I have so many saved here. Okay, so I can finally watch all of these animations by a YouTuber called Zkey, which is all... it looks like they're animating all of the major fights of Deltarunes, because we've got the Guardian, we've got the Chaos King. Okay, hold on. I'm actually going to pull this up, because I want to watch this. I will pull it up for the rest of you as well. If it works. There we go. Okay, let's situate this a little bit bigger for everybody. So I saw this, and I wanted to watch this. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to turn on the lyrics there. And I need to do this so we don't hear. Okay, there we go. Okay, subtitles, and here we go. Okay. So this is by Z-Key. This is Chaos King. Lancer's my friend. If you get hurting you, then... If I perish, so be it. Show my son the monster you really are. Let's see what I can do, huh? Hold on, this animation's kind of cracked, though. By the Knight's will, I will shatter your heart to pieces. Pun the Master's eating good right now. It's fucking... This is actually surprisingly really well animated. Sorry, my friends know I don't go in anyway. I love King. So, Peak, fun fact, from what we know, the King might be wearing the Shadow Realm. Yeah. We talked about that a little bit before. Found fresh purpose for the night is beard. The entire tone of Chapter 6 is going to change from normal on the border with how much shit your whale has gone through the route. Yeah, probably. I can imagine. How long did this take to make? To animate all of this and draw all of this? Damn! Quiet people piss me off. Fucking Rune Buster. Or what? And there you go, that's where everybody comes in and fucking locks his ass in prison. That fucking face! I forgot he makes that face. Fools, I'll kill you! No, you can't do that when your son is mogging you. If it's exists in chapter 1, yes. It's fucking mogged him. Oh, shit, it auto-played. Don't forget Deltarune song? Well, shit, that's another thing I gotta fucking... Alright, let's see. What else do we got? We got the Guardian fight in here. We got TV time, Deltarune fight. Let's watch the Guardian. The other animation was from 5 months ago. This one is from 8 months ago, so this is an older one. Anyone else's screen froze? I hope not. Still good on my end. Man, it would be incredible if I actually had the time and dedication to animate like this. This would be fucking great. This probably took forever. I mean, the time between this one and the other one we just watched was 3 months, so I imagine it probably took that long to make this, or to make the other one. How Chris is drawn makes me such gender envy, and he should. Watch the Roaring Night one next? Okay, I'll do the Roaring Night one next. And I think there's also a Gerson one as well. We'll watch that as well. If you want to share a theory, links to you on for YouTube. I've got a whole bunch of videos that I can now watch. I probably won't watch them all on stream, but I've got so many videos I need to watch now that I'm caught up on Deltarune. That one of those fucking Titan babies kind of looks like a Pokemon, but I can't place the name of the Pokemon. Fucking, hold on, Gerson's about to come in. This shit's about to get even more peak. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There it is. What are y'all geared up for? There's my fucking goat. Ain't run out of D's yet, are ya? Looking for a change of scenery. But this is a bit ridiculous. Oh, I gave Susie a fucking piece of candy. Oh my god, this is so fucking well done, dude. Duel Buster! This is fucking peak. Titan Spawn are actually made to look like fetuses. That's, you know what? Yeah, that's probably what they really look like, but I don't know. There's in my brain's telling me there's a Pokemon that looks like that for some reason. This is important that Chris not wearing the Shadow Mantle and Black Shard here. I imagine the reason they don't have the Black Shard here is because they didn't beat the Roaring Knight in this animation timeline. Ah, what is this? Why is autoplay on no children? Okay, that's another one I gotta watch. So we'll watch the Roaring Knight one, and then I think that'll be it for... Oh yeah, okay, so there's a theory. The Northern Light theory is a video. That's like 40 minutes long. I need to watch that. But let's go back. Let's go back. I need to find the Roaring Knight animation that they have. They also have one for Queen, which I need to watch all of these. Tenna, Hammer of Justice, Black Knife. Here we go. Okay, Aura Much. This one is over a year ago. No chose the perfect song Weird Route and Chris and Noel. Okay, we're just shattering mountains with our sword strikes now. Okay. Roaring Fraud, but not... Okay. Damn! Oh. Yeah, what's up? Okay. This is also probably why they didn't have the Black Shard in the other animations, because they got their fucking asses beat. Damn! Okay! Roaring Knight's actually trying to kill them? fucking the world. Zawarudo! Oh, shit. Weird route. Wait, hold on a second. I fucking saw that. Y'all see that? They did the fucking fisheye. Yeah, right there. They did the fucking fisheye that characters do in, like, anime before they go fucking crazy. Insanity farming or framing. Chris locked out. It's the player getting ready to start fucking everything up. Yeah, I did notice all the loss of color. Players locked the fuck in. But then Chris, yep, snaps back. Damn, player, you almost had it. You locked the fuck in and you lost it. The sauce right at the end. Damn, that was fucking peak. It's gonna autoplay the next video. Stop. Spamton. Okay, well, I have to add this one as well. We're just fucking adding all of them. We're adding all of them. Okay. I think I found the video explain theory. It's kind of old though. Yeah, there's like fucking 40 videos I need to watch. I can now officially, well, we're done on Deltarune right there, but I can now officially, what the hell? There we go. Delve deep into all the theories, all of the years of content that everyone else has watched, so I can fully understand and fully form all of my theories and all of what I think is going to happen. Now, I'll be honest, I was expecting to get a little bit more information out of Chapter 5 Weird Route. I didn't get much, if any, because it was super short. Didn't expect it to be that short. But Undertale Yellow will be next. Yes, Undertale Yellow will be next. I've got it downloaded. In fact, I can just close Deltarune. Yeah, I've got it already downloaded and set up on the desktop, ready to go. And you know what? Just for the sake, I will just play some music in the back. There you go. Because we're gonna do a little bit of talking. But yeah, the Weird Route didn't give me as much information as I wanted to at the end there. Fun fact, my friend sounded devastated when I told him that Ziki, the guy, also made a bunch of Sprunky animations. I don't know what Sprunky is. But I still think that Carol is the Roaring Knight. That phone call you get on the bed of her telling you that Noelle is excited to go to the festival with you, definitely. It doesn't necessarily hurt or help my theory, but I'm still sticking with it. One of the holidays is the Roaring Night. I'm guaranteeing that. I'm fucking guaranteeing it. And if it's not, well then, I honestly don't know who it could be. If it's not one of the holidays, I have no idea who the Roaring Night could be. But there is so many things. Toby's so good at hiding a bunch of little details in his games everywhere that allude to things, and you don't have context until you get to the next chapter. And even when you get to the next chapter, the context that you do give isn't the context you wanted, so you think something else, and it just spawns an endless line of theories. I'm a bit of a Death Knight believer. Yeah, like, I think the most popular belief is that Death is the Knight. I don't necessarily know if there's any info to support that other than the fact that Des is gone. But we also don't know where Des went. Maybe they went to college with Azrael. Who knows? Only reason I think it's Carol is because of a couple interactions they have with Chris, and Chris is working with the Knight, and the fact that Carol is still around. She's in the town to be able to cause all these fountains. But yeah, it's like we still don't know when we start the game. We don't know the person we created, what that has to do with anything, because we make an entire character and name them, and nothing comes of it. It gets completely discarded, and then we play Chris. There's a bad theory that Chris and Noel merge into Knight Amalgamate style. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Well, there's the fact that Roaring Knight has antlers on their helmet. It could be a red herring, though. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Toby likes to fuck with people, right? Toby is a big fan of fucking with people. So for him to put antlers on the helmet could literally just be him going, haha, look at all these idiots trying to make theories that it's one of the holidays. It's just a helmet with antlers on it. I totally wouldn't put it past him to do that. Similar sprites between Chris and the Knight is so interesting. See, then there's also, you have to think of, in the same way that Undertale has multiple timelines, right? And Sans remembers the timelines. You have to think Frisk in Undertale, also, or not Frisk, well, Frisk I don't think remembers the timelines, but obviously Kara does. There are beings that can remember timelines, right? Us technically being included. And these timelines, they don't necessarily intersect at like hard places, but they do intersect because the knowledge can be known. Another theory that pops into my head, and this one might be pretty fucking far-fetched, but the Roaring Knight could be an older Chris from another timeline. Specifically, the timeline where the prophecy already happened and potentially failed. As in, like, everything went bad, and this Chris got fucked up in one way or another during that and found a way into this timeline. And they're, like, corrupted or something. I don't know. It could be, like, a weird version of an older Chris. Rules card, Roaring Knight. Guys, I have a theory. Yeah, totally him. If we ever see the Roaring Knight stand like this, then it's rules card, 100%. Sans doesn't remember time limits. He's just really good at gauging the player's reaction every time you die to him. Well, see, I don't know about that, because if you... Because when you load a save, right? When you load a save, none of the creatures remember what happened, because you're literally going back in time. You're jumping backwards in a timeline. Sans remembers. And there's also... We're going to play Undertale again at some point, so I'll be able to actually see it all in person. And the Knight doesn't speak because of rules accent. Yeah. They would immediately know it was rules card. When we do replay through Undertale, I'll definitely have a big refresher on everything that happens in the game. But there's a scene in a cafe or a diner with Sans where he says some stuff that I know is pretty significant if you're doing a genocide route up to that point. Or no, not if you're doing a genocide route. I don't think he is in there if you do the genocide route. God, it's been so long since I've played Undertale. That game came out like 10 years ago, maybe longer. It's been forever. But there's some stuff that Sans says that hints, doesn't outright confirm, but hints that he knows about a different timeline. Then there's also the fucking picture, but we didn't even know that was Deltarune related until, well, Deltarune. There's a lot of theories, and theory crafting is one of my favorite things to do about video games. I'm a big lore guy when it comes to games. When I was big into Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3, I was a guy who would literally play through the game, read every single item description, and pay attention to all the little minute details from all the characters, like dialogue and backstory, item descriptions, all that shit, just to piece together the story from start to finish and how everything got to be how it was. So all this theory crafting that I'm about to jump into with all these videos I'm going to watch about Deltarune is going to be great for me, because that gives me more shit to talk about with you guys. What do you expect to happen in Chapter 6? And I'll just need you to read the Chapter 5 newsletter. I didn't read the Chapter 5 newsletter because I wasn't sure if it had spoilers. My friend gave me the truncated version, which was pretty much... this was the last quote-unquote fun chapter. Chapter 6 is going to be shorter. And it's going to reveal something to us whether we're ready or not, I think is one of the things that was said in that, which is very disconcerting. Cicely has a code for if he meets a time. Yeah, that's right. You can cheat in Undertale. And if you do, Sans calls you out for it at some point. I don't remember what he does, but he calls you out for it. I think you get like a unique cutscene that like stops you from progressing. Or maybe that's if you pirate the game. It might be if you pirate the game. I don't remember. There's a specific thing. I know what you're talking about. There's a specific thing he does. I mean, reloading a certain point repeatedly. Oh, well, yeah, he actually does that in the game as well. But I think if you pirate the game, there's a special thing that happens. Or if you cheat, that gives you unique dialogue or a cutscene with Sans. But what do I think will happen in Chapter 6? All right, well, let's go by routes. If we're doing the pacifist route, what do I think will happen? Noelle, against Chris's wishes, Noelle will be brought into the Dark World and told everything is real, that this is all actually happening, and they'll explain to Noelle that Dark Nerds can't exist outside in the light world, and yada yada. So Noelle will be brought into the fold. I believe the Roaring Knight will definitely make an appearance. They have to. But there seems, especially in the weird route, there seems to be a big emphasis on the lake. Especially at the end of the weird route. There's not much emphasis on the lake in the normal route, other than the fact that you're near it sometimes. Like at the end of the, like before you go to the flower world. In the normal route, it's you, Susie, and Noelle there, and then they walk. Those two walk into the water. So there's a lot of emphasis in the weird route, but not a lot in the normal route. But yeah, it's a bunch of theories. There's years of content I need to be caught up on, of like fan-made songs, animations, theories, all this shit that I need to watch. Which I'll probably get a notebook and write a bunch of stuff down, because I do love talking about this shit. I'm not sure if the rest of you are big nerds about lore and stuff like I am, but I love talking about this stuff. So I'll probably watch a whole bunch of theories and things, write it down, and when I come to stream and while we're playing Undertale Yellow, I'll probably talk about it a little bit. King killed the Roaring Fraud in Chapter 6. You know what? Maybe. Don't let your dreams be memes. I think the Chapter 6 Dark World will be in the hospital. That's actually very, very possible, because Rudy has to die. Like, for the story to progress, especially with how integral Noelle is going to be in Chapter 6, and I know for a fact that Chapter 6 is going to be centered around Noelle, whether or not you're doing the weird or normal route. I think it has to be. And I, just like The Flash, this is a set point in time, and I think no matter what, Rudy dies. Because he's sick, it's been talked up that he's sick, he's injured now. I think the only way to progress the story forward for anything having to do with the holidays is for Rudy to die. The only exception I think could be is if you're doing the pacifist route, and you've, like, brought everyone, you've brought everyone into Castletown, and maybe Rudy gets healed by Ralsei or something. I'm not sure, but it's definitely got to do a lot with the holidays. Watch Sunset of Seven Universes. It's amazing, trust me. Let me Google it real quick and add it to the list. Sunset of Seven Universes. My caps lock's on. Oh, it's a shitpost video. Okay, I'll add it to the list. It makes sense with Noelle being the biggest change between the routes. The Dark World being closely related to her feels inevitable. Yes, agreed. The interesting part about it is, though, is it feels like the weird route is going to skip chapter 6 and go straight to chapter 7. So, if... That's so interesting, because Rudy is injured and in the hospital by that point. She might even make it in hopes of healing her dad. Maybe. But if you go the weird route and you go into the water and proceed past the lake, she's not going to be around to see if her dad dies or not. You potentially will skip an entire chapter, and Rudy may just straight die in chapter 6. For all we know. I don't know. And then you have all of the stuff with Asgore and him trying to prove the Dark World is real to everybody, and Carol helping him with that, and everyone. Yeah, I think in chapter 6, it's going to be straightforward, because that's what Toby said. I think everyone's going to find out about Dark Worlds in chapter 6. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Because he says, Toby Fox says, you're going to figure out one thing whether you're ready or not. I don't necessarily think it's going to be everyone figures out the Dark World exists. I think it's more going to be who the Roaring Knight is. I think that's going to be the big thing about chapter 6 is who's the Roaring Knight and what they're doing. But it's also has a big emphasis on Noelle, which has me thinking that it's going to be Carol or Des. The big thing's gonna be Roaring Knight is Carol or it's Des. It's tied to Noelle. Chapter 6 is gonna be entirely about the holidays. But yeah, I think I've blabbered on for long enough. Plot twist: chapter 6 confirms that Sans is boning Toriel. I mean, we already kind of knew that. Anyway, I think that's good enough for today's stream. Next stream, we will be playing Undertale Yellow. That's going to be fun because in all the time that I've known Undertale, I have never watched anything about Undertale Yellow. I know absolutely nothing about it. So it'll be like playing an entirely new game, with the exception of it'll probably have Undertale elements in it, since it's supposed to be a prequel. Anyway. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Things got a little weird, and I think I'm probably going to edit all of my Deltarune playthroughs into shorter videos for people on YouTube who don't want to watch the VODs, but I'll probably have to do that over the weekend when I'm not streaming. But yeah, anyway, thanks for dropping by, everybody who was on YouTube or on Twitch. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you all again. Remember to stay hydrated, take care of yourself, and take care of others. Have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. See you next stream. Bye-bye.